Well, I would get motivated, but I don't have my COVID shot, let alone enough money to get a plane ticket or the ability to go over there right now, honestly. But come on, we need something over there, and just like, I mean, America's bad with it. We need the IMA program, the International Mathematics Association, International Masons Association, but this is the camera. This is the causal collapse when the sensor hits the particle, or the wave, and it becomes a particle. It has general values on systems. But they're selling you over Fermilab, and you're doing all that homework, but they didn't tell you that. They didn't teach you how to graph this. They didn't even note it and then choose to go to Bernoulli's on some other pipes, pressures, and flow rates.
You need a lot more information, but
This fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what mercenary group you could say. One of three things. We were part of it. We weren't part of it. Or some of the products of what we do led to it. Of course, the fourth time dimension is, well, all things lead to all things anyways.
An assassination attempt?
Probably, because if you refer to a last statement, the last interview he gave in January, where he said
I love America. You wouldn't even understand.
Want him to be killed because of his reforms, of his policies.
But with that said, as an American, some of the best places you can go is Yemen, Ethiopia, here in Haiti. You know, that's where we're going to play off big. I'm not saying that we're more intelligent. Don't get me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're going to find a lot of the same workers. You're going to find a lot of the same systems. Those, if they're teaching in certain colleges or schools, businesses, the way they do business, you're going to find a lot of similarities. You don't win off the destabilization function. I mean, let me be clear with that. You can make money off it, but that's a fucking tyrant. That's not somebody that knows how to do the math well enough to push through it and get hard about those standards and work through the system. That's some fucking twat. That's all that is. I'm not saying anybody, I'm just saying, if you fit your ass in that fucking round hole, I'm going to pound it through with a square peg. You know, I get that. It gets a little bit more complicated in IT. Well, let's look at the supercomputer out here. Resistors, capacitors, you know, the whole shielding units on things inside of here. That's what it is. Let's call a horse a horse. You know, when you quantify that, there's a lot of reasons where you need that kind of level of processing power. You need that kind of level of, I need to be able to, anywhere on the planet, be able to process that information through, because it's not a squared city, it's a round fucking planet, an obloid shaped planet inside of here. You know, this is one of those too, an electron. That truck over there, what they're talking about right now, they are all those values. You have to start from general relativity, 0 and 1, get out there with the multimeter right here. That's where we are in 0 and 1. There was obviously a beginning to eschatology in the universe that puts this Dyson sphere build where it is today, because it's hot out there. It's the field theory, GR. I mean, why don't you try it? Can we parallel it once inside of here and see what it puts down?
That's right, we don't know.
Where the hell is the graph? You know, it's like, well, we got teams in these regions right here. They already know. Clearly they know. If they knew enough to get in there like that, then I need the informed system out there to try to snuff that down, because personnel is not enough. I mean, we're out there in, what was it, Israel? They took the bait. Now, these are not those kind of units, are they? That is not that kind of game. Kind of cuts down on the Windtalker's E4 code cipher inside of this, now doesn't it? Of course, it gets a little bit more complicated from what I heard. I can't prove that to be true about Ethiopia, Yemen, and Haiti here, but let's look at Mexico, a progressive country. Now, we can't win this unless we quantify it in a single front. We can't. You couldn't.
taken
I'd
place
have
here
enemies
in
from
Haiti.
everywhere.
And
And
the
I don't mean
turmoil has
enemies, I
really
mean
been
just private
extraordinary, with so
militias
many in
and
the
gangs,
population
where it's
believing
like, no matter
that the
what we
current
do,
sort of
the answer is
caretaker
going to be
government
Putin, China, and
corrupt,
America
that
causing a
they're
war to come off
assassinating
inside here
people,
because you
members
have to
who are
call this
rebelling
herd.
against the government in
I'm not
different
even saying it's a
towns
bad
and cities
idea,
across
but
the
when they
country,
don't fucking
the
recruit you
consideration
in for
that they could devolve
stupid,
into civil war
for
is a real
stupid,
one worth considering.
do the fucking
I think
math.
that's the next
How does
challenge, the
that,
White
those
House
kinds
is
of
going to face
calculations
is
on
to
you,
what degree
anything
does
but an
the US
electron
and
coming
other
in through
countries
here
have
and
to
how that
intervene
outputs?
and maybe even
You're
have
going to get a
UN
bunch of
peacekeeping
that
force.
shit in the background of town.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.